Hello and welcome to the very first episode of On Target. This is going to be a sports video series where I break down my top 5 plays, top 5 stats in all of professional sports, and I rank them 1 through 5 and kind of just talk about them a little bit. So without further ado, this is our first episode, so let's get started. At number 5, we're starting in the NFL with DeAndre Swift, who is currently a running back with the Philadelphia Eagles. This is his first year on the Eagles. He was previously on the Detroit Lions. So DeAndre Swift, in his past 2 consecutive weeks, has rushed over 125 yards per game. In week 2, he ended up with 175 rushing yards, and then now in week 3, he ended up with 130 rushing yards. So that's a combined 305, 308 total. He only rushed 8 yards in the first week, but he has come back ever since. He's currently in second place right now in the NFL. He's only a couple of points behind Christian McCaffrey, who's at number 1. So he's definitely up there, and he's definitely a guy that I would have in my fantasy league. So if you have the option to get him, I highly recommend you go do that. But that is my number 5. At number 4, staying in the NFL, we have Mike Evans, who made a spectacular one-handed catch on Monday Night Football this week. He's currently a Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver. In the fourth quarter, when the Bucs were down 21-3, Mike Evans made a spectacular catch, which gained the Buccaneers 22 yards. In return, they ended up going and getting a touchdown soon after that, and then also getting the extra 2 points as they decided to do that instead of the extra point. All went well for the Buccaneers, and they definitely have Mike Evans to thank for that. That was a tremendous catch. Obviously, that's not very common in football, but to see that was really cool. So that is my number 4. At number 3, moving on to Major League Baseball, we have Ronald Acuna Jr., who joins the 40 for 70 club. The 40 for 70 club is a club he basically made himself because he's the only player in it, and he's the first Major League Baseball player to have at least 40 home runs in a regular season, as well as 70 stolen bases. That is crazy. Ronald Acuna Jr. is definitely an amazing baseball player. He was able to accomplish that on Wednesday night against the Cubs in the bottom of the 10th inning, and the Braves went on to win that game as well, which was really cool because they ended up clinching the number 1 seed in the playoffs, so all went well for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr. is definitely a guy I would keep my eye on. He's currently in the NL MVP race along with another one of his teammates, Matt Olson, and then former teammate Freddie Freeman. So definitely see a trend there with the Atlanta Braves guys, but definitely an amazing player. He's currently batting .336, has an on-base percentage of .414, slugging .596, above 1 OPS, and also has 104 RBIs. So he will definitely be in the NL MVP race, but he just adds another accomplishment to his list. At number 2, going back to the NFL, we have the Dolphins offense, who put up major points this past week. They beat the Broncos 70-20 and currently average 552 yards per game. That's 218.7 yards above NFL average this season. They had 10 touchdowns against the Broncos and moved them up in the stats rankings as they currently lead 11 NFL stats. So crazy stuff by the Dolphins offense. They're currently averaging 43.3 points per game, which is definitely above average. So definitely a team to look out for with Tua, with Waddle, all those guys. The Dolphins offense is definitely something to look out for. And at number 1, we have A'ja Wilson, who currently is in the WNBA and plays for the Las Vegas Aces, is the first player in WNBA postseason history to average 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks over a 3-game span. This is the most points in 4 games in WNBA history has ever happened. She had 116 points, and then she's also the postseason leader in points per game and blocks per game. The Aces are currently in the WNBA semifinals, and they're leading the series over the Dallas Wings 2-0. A'ja has been a star this whole entire season. She's had 912 points. She leads the WNBA in blocks this season at 89. She has an 81.2% free throw percentage. So really good stuff that she's always put up, and now she just keeps breaking even more records. But that definitely has to be my number one stat accomplishment for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching my top 5 plays, accomplishments, or stats in professional sports, and I will be back soon with another episode. Bye!